The wait is over, the picks are in, and the future of the NFL hangs in the balance. The 2023 NFL Draft has come to a close, and it's time to grade the top 10 selections that are poised to shape the league for years to come. Get ready for the Elite 10. But before we start, and to ensure that you don't miss out on more great content like this, please take a moment to like and subscribe to Discovering Hub Sports. Also, click on the notification bell. Without much delay, let's dive into the video. Number 1. Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama. Grade A. The Panthers have found their new superstar, but there's a catch. Some folks out there just can't seem to look past his height. Standing at under 5 feet 11 inches and weighing in at 204 pounds, although word on the street is he's actually lighter when he takes the field, this young gun is a bit on the smaller side. But let me tell you, that doesn't hold him back one bit. In fact, Bryce Young is the cream of the crop when it comes to quarterback talent in this year's class. He's a natural on the field, with a gift for extending plays and making magic happen in the face of adversity. Sure, he might not have the beefiest physique or the most dazzling physical abilities, but he's got skills for days. Carolina had a chance to roll the dice on a riskier pick with a chance for a home run, but they played it smart and went with the guy who earned his spot with hard work and natural ability. Number 2, C.J. Stroud, quarterback, Ohio State. Grade A. Watching C.J. Stroud play is like listening to a virtuoso jazz musician effortlessly jamming on their instrument. His game is smooth, refined, and oh so satisfying to witness. However, some say that his style can lack the improvisational creativity often found in the genre. But make no mistake, this guy is the real deal. He makes everything look easy, with compact mechanics and a tight throwing stroke that are as efficient as they come. He thrives on rhythm and timing and has earned himself 2 Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year awards to prove it. The one thing that's had evaluators scratching their heads is how he handles pressure and unpredictable situations. But in a game that really mattered against the formidable Georgia Bulldogs in the college football playoff semifinal, Stroud put those doubts to rest. In what can only be described as a jaw-dropping performance, he deftly navigated the intense pressure of the Bulldogs' defense, making play after play to keep his team in the game. Despite the Buckeyes ultimately falling short, Stroud threw for a whopping 348 yards and 4 touchdowns in arguably the best single-game effort from any draft prospect this year. That's the kind of magic that leaves a lasting impression. Number 3, Will Anderson Jr., edge, Alabama. Grade A-. The Texans have made a bold move, giving up a boatload of draft capital to secure the services of the best defensive player in the draft. That's right, folks, we're talking about Anderson. He's a surefire superstar in the making, and the Texans were willing to go to great lengths to make sure he landed in their lap. Now, when you compare Anderson to some of the most dominant defensive players of the last 15 years, he comes out on top. We're talking about beating out the likes of Jadeveon Clowney, Myles Garrett, and Travon Walker, all of whom were taken first overall in their respective draft classes. Anderson, who spent 3 seasons wreaking havoc for the Crimson Tide, actually boasts more career sacks than Aaron Donald, and more tackles for loss than Ndamukong Suh, both of whom were absolute beasts in their college days. That's the kind of dominance that sends shivers down the spine of any opposing offense. Number 4. Anthony Richardson, quarterback, Indianapolis Colts, Florida. Grade A. Prepare to meet the quarterback who is faster than Cam Newton, bigger than Lamar Jackson, and more powerful than Michael Vick. No, this isn't an exaggeration, it's Anthony Richardson from Florida. His performance at the NFL Scouting Combine earned him a perfect relative athletic score, which places him as the most athletic quarterback prospect in the last 37 years. Don't believe this? Just look at the numbers. This 6 feet 4 inches, 244-pound powerhouse blazes through the 40-yard dash with a scorching 4.43 seconds, jumps to the moon with a 40.5-inch vertical, and soars through the air with a record-breaking 10 feet, 9 inches in the broad jump. But that's not all. Richardson's cannon of an arm will leave you breathless. The way he unleashes a bullet with such ease and accuracy is nothing short of mind-boggling. Number 5, Devon Witherspoon, cornerback, Seattle Seahawks, Illinois. Grade A. Witherspoon may not be the biggest guy on the field, but he sure plays like it. His skills are razor sharp and he's poised to become one of the top-flight cornerbacks for the Seattle Seahawks. Witherspoon and Tariq Woolen are a dynamic young pairing, and the Seahawks now boast a loaded cornerbacks room that's sure to make opponents nervous. With his swagger, physicality, and ball skills, Witherspoon is an instant game-changer for the Seahawks defense. And let's not forget about his speed, reportedly clocking in at a lightning-fast 4.42 seconds in the 40-yard dash at Illinois' Pro Day. His movements are fluid and his change-of-direction skills are top-notch. But it's his alpha personality that sets him apart and makes him a true number 1 cornerback. Number 6, Paris Johnson Jr., offensive tackle, Arizona Cardinals, Ohio State. Grade A. Imagine being dubbed the top-ranked pure tackle prospect in the NFL draft class and having every eye in the league fixed on you. That's the reality for this consensus All-American who entered the college ranks as a 5-star recruit and the number 1 tackle in the nation, only to develop his skills over time. With his towering 6 feet 6 inches frame and 313 pounds of pure muscle, he moves like a true left tackle, impressing scouts with his agility, strength, and technique. It's no wonder he allowed only a single quarterback hit during his entire collegiate career, according to Pro Football Focus. But this prospect's real strength lies in his run-blocking abilities. His long limbs and impressive speed enable him to thrive in zone schemes, reaching the second level and maneuvering in space with ease. Though he's naturally gifted, there's still plenty of room for growth as he only has 1 season under his belt as a left tackle. However, with all the necessary tools at his disposal, it won't be long before he cements his position as one of the league's premier blindside protectors. Number 7, Tyree Wilson. Edge, Las Vegas Raiders, Texas Tech. Grade A-. The mere thought of Tyree Wilson's potential is enough to get any football enthusiast excited, and the reality of his talent is already pretty impressive. As a first-team All-American, Wilson tallied an impressive 14 tackles for loss and 7 sacks in just 10 games last season. Yet, what sets him apart is the untapped potential hidden within his already impressive skill set. Standing at 6 feet 6 inches and weighing in at 271 pounds, Wilson's 35 5/8-inch arms and an incredible 84.5-inch wingspan make him an incredibly intriguing prospect. With the ability to play both inside and outside on the defensive line, he is a true jack-of-all-trades who can wreak havoc on opposing offenses in a variety of ways. Number 8, Bijan Robinson, running back, Atlanta Falcons, Texas. Grade C. While Robinson is a formidable addition to the Falcons roster, some might argue that their draft capital could have been better allocated elsewhere. Yet, the running back's impressive resume demands attention. As the reigning Doak Walker Award winner, Robinson boasts 3,316 yards from scrimmage and 35 touchdowns over the last 2 seasons, including an impressive 183 forced missed tackles, per Pro Football Focus. Despite the recent trend of undervaluing running backs, Robinson's versatility as a 3-down back and his elusiveness as a runner and receiver make him a valuable weapon for any offense. In short, Robinson's impact on the field extends beyond his position, elevating him to the status of a true offensive game-changer. Number 9, Jalen Carter, defensive tackle, Philadelphia Eagles, Georgia. Grade A. Jalen Carter is a force to be reckoned with on the football field, having been the most talented player on not 1, but 2 back-to-back national championship teams with the Georgia Bulldogs. And that's saying something, considering the caliber of players that have come out of the program, including Outland Trophy, Butkus Award, and John Mackey Award winners, as well as last year's number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker. Carter was once considered a top prospect and a future number 1 overall pick, until an unfortunate incident landed him in legal trouble. He was sentenced to 12 months probation for racing and reckless driving, following a car crash that tragically took the lives of his teammate Devin Willock and recruiting staffer Chandler LaCroix. Although Carter was not accused of causing the accident, it undoubtedly cast a shadow over his prospects. To make matters worse, Carter showed up 9 pounds heavier than his combined weight just 2 weeks earlier at Georgia's Pro Day and couldn't complete his positional workout. Despite these setbacks, Carter remains a player with tremendous potential, and one that could make a significant impact at the next level if given the opportunity. Number 10, Darnell Wright, offensive tackle, Chicago Bears, Tennessee. Grade B+. Darnell Wright is not your typical right tackle, but then again, today's NFL isn't your typical league. Protecting the quarterback's blind side used to be the priority, but with top pass rushers wreaking havoc from all angles, teams need solid protection on both sides of the line. Fortunately, Wright is more than up to the task. At 6 feet 5 inches and 333 pounds, he's a force to be reckoned with in the run game, and he possesses an uncanny balance and strength that makes him a standout in pass protection. His punch is quick and powerful, and he knows how to use his length to keep defenders at bay. With Wright on the field, you can rest easy knowing your quarterback is well protected, no matter which side the pressure comes from. So there you have it. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, tell your friends about it and hit the like button. Also, share with friends on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitter.